Hey, it's your boy Metalhead Warrior, and why? No, the Bulldog. I don't. I didn't bring my gimbal today, but I'm at a place, flea market in Newburgh, New York. This is one of their vinyl sections. They have an insane collection of old school vinyl from the 50s, 60s, some from the 40s. Lead Belly, right there, 1250 for it. Bruce Shepley, insane stuff. Got a whole collection of blues, old school rock and roll, classic metal, classic rock, a lot of old school stuff. Got Kiss, Killers, insane. One of the original LPs by them. Classic stuff. Still sealed. Not a bad price. And prices are absolutely incredible. Get Hot in the Shade, Unplugged. Jerry Lee, The Kinks. You name it. This place has a lot of stuff.
Are you guys definitely?
I come here once in a while to see what they got. And yes, I did ask to film. I know a lot of people just like to film these places, and most places don't let you do it because privately owned. But definitely, this goes on year round. They have they have two other locations that have a lot more. But definitely, this is one place if you want vinyl. Definitely, Doobie Brothers. Newburgh Vintage Emporium. Absolutely amazing place. That's the other location. Definitely, if you're in the area, this is one place you need to check out. Jefferson Airplane, classic stuff. Original Jethro Tull, Elton John, classic stuff. All the way back to Kansas. Ray Charles, David Johansen. It's just a mind-blowing place. I've been coming here for a couple years now. Most of the stuff is fairly priced, and I mean very, fairly priced. Peter Frampton, one of the classic albums by Frampton, one of the best. They have a ton of stuff at his location. You got Doobie Brothers. You got Dregs, another one from the past. A bunch of old Doobie Brothers stuff. I believe this is the minute by minute release by them. Yeah. Dire Straits. Just Bo Diddley. This is insane. Not a bad price at all either. David Edmonds. Wow. Eagles. Original Eagles recording. And you got over here, you got a ton of blues stuff. One of the great ones. One of the absolute great ones. You see it's vinyl, sealed up, double sealed like it should be. Jimmy Witherspoon, another classic. Baby, Bad Whiskey. Amazing blues song. Amazing blues artist. Down Out. Jack Bowen, oh my God. Phil Wiggins. Clarence Carter. Like I said, a ton of great blues. Jazz and blues. Mumbo Jumbo. These guys were on, I think, in the late 60s, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's like late 60s for these guys. Nice, came out 86, I believe that says. Yeah, 86. But they were around late 60s, early 70s. They have a very good selection. You got a lot of old Latin CDs, world CDs. Very good prices too for them. Nothing is overpriced, nothing underpriced. I picked up a few things already. But definitely, if you're in the area, is one place you gotta check out. Quiet Riot picture disc of the classic Mental Health album. You got Bang Your Head on that album. You got Run for Cover, Don't Want to Let You Go, Come On Feel the Noise. Looked like had like my favorite song by them. Let's Get Crazy, another classic Quiet Riot. You know, this place is awesome. Next time I'll bring my gimbal so I get a better of it. One of my favorite Black Sabbath over the collection. And you got a bunch of so you gotta hold them up. You got a lot of local people too that are from the area. And they got some 90s here also. Joan Jett, Princess Elvis Costello, John Cougar. It's just amazing place. Again, this is in Newburgh, New York, upstate. About 45 minutes from the city. I've been coming here for probably about, like I said, about a year, if not a little bit more. We got a bunch of, and I mean old stuff we picked up. I got some stuff that they're holding for me up front. Some old show tune vinyl that I'll put up later on. Just Bob Newhart. You know, I'm trying to get going with this, but for Elvis collection. Wonders up before that. 45, yes, 45. They still sell them. Contrary to what people say, 45s they have a vast and insane collection of 45s, which can be played on your regular turntable like vinyl. It's saying I'm like a James Brown. I got used one of the Motown's best, in my opinion. You got a whole vast collection of stuff. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but there's just so much to show in this place. I would have to come back one day, like I said, with my gimbal. Volume 2, that is out of print, as is Volume 1. You got Barry Manilow, Aretha Franklin Greatest Hits, Four Tops, Nina Simone. It's just a ton of stuff. I mean, it's just so much to go through at one time. You got Boz Scaggs, Seeger, Paul Simon, one of my favorites, right there. Original recording of Steppenwolf. Come on, get up there. Born to Be Wild, the original Steppenwolf. Just great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. You got Joe Walsh, Johnny Winter back in the day. Look at that. Insane. That's some legendary stuff. This is when Jerry LaCroix came into the band. Way back. I think this came out in the late 70s, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Came out 78, I believe. 77? This is on Epic Records. Way back in the day. Great stuff. Say hi. That's Mrs. Metalhead. she's my secretary. Baccaria, Glenn Danzig's. This is a classic Misfit album. Out of print. These original print. Sorry, it's coming out of it. It's kind of hard doing it on the phone because I'm trying to do two things at one time. Just hold that. You see that original print came out of Megaforce Records. This is like one of the original. This is between when he started Danzig and Misfits. A lot of people get this album confused with it being a Danzig album, but it's a Danzig album, but it's when he was going between Danzig and Misfits originally.
Did you see the back?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Original Chris Jensen. This is probably the 50s, 60s.
Good, you're keeping track of it.
Or Vanessa, just Steve Morse band, one of the absolute legendary guitarists, in my opinion. Actually, this mind-blowing guitar player, one of the best ever out there. This album in general, it's just one of those rare ones that are hard to find. Gary Lewis, the Playboys, Revolutionary. God, it's absolutely great. Ray Peterson, Bobby V. This is going back, oh God, late 40s, 50s, roughly. I remember my parents, my father playing this back in the day on 8-tracks.
Oh, yeah, let's go this way. I don't care.
Yeah, it's awesome. This is just like a preview of this place. Like I said, when I get my gimbal charged up and everything, I'm definitely gonna come back here and do a full run of this place because there's just so much, as you can see. Clockwork Orange soundtrack, legendary movie, great movie, absolutely great soundtrack. If anybody remembers this movie from the late 70s when it came out, great movie, great, even greater soundtrack, one of the best ever. Bud Powell, you get George Benson, Barbara Cook at Carnegie Hall. live Carnegie Hall recording. Original Grease. You got Donna Summer originals. Anybody remembers Rob Bass, Easy Rock, Bronx Own. Yeah, it's just an amazing place. One of the places that has an amazing country over here. Yes, I do like the older country that I grew up listening to. You got Patsy Cline, original stuff. Glenn Campbell, Charlie Daniels, been Knight Rider. Absolutely legendary stuff, and I mean legendary Charlie Daniels stuff. It's you get Mike Cross, Country Fiddler Band. It's just little Jimmy Dickens. I remember hearing this growing up. It's one of those things. It's people who say there's no vinyl around. Yeah, okay. People gotta get off that downloading, get off that digital, go back to vinyl. Vinyl's making a comeback. And it's places like this that I love going to. Like I said, I'm gonna come back here. They got a bunch Bach, Beethoven originals on vinyl, on 78s for that matter. We picked up a couple show tunes vinyl just now. $1. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Original Jimi Hendrix experience for $1. Come on now, it's mind blowing, right there. It has everything on it. Voodoo Child, Crosstown Traffic, great tune. Long Hot Summer Night, Gypsy Eyes, Burning the Camp Light. It's Rainy Day, Jimmy Away. It's just some of the most iconic stuff by Hendrix. You got the Jukes. Anybody remember Peyton Place? Gunsmoke. Look at that. It's just show tunes. Look at that. This came out in trying to see the year on this one. There's no year. Yes, this is original recording. Well, I think it's in the East Village, if I'm not mistaken. Original Gunsmoke, Bonanza, Ben Casey, Starsmith, everything. Look at that. Original recording. Kingsman, featuring Louie, great old school classic stuff. David Soul, yes. Remember him from Starsky and Hutch? That's him right there. Yep. I think he put out.
Now this is cool.
I think this is like his second album, I believe this was. I know he put out a couple vinyls. It is when he, in between him doing Starsky and Hutch recordings, original Tom Jones, original stuff. Gino Vanelli, great composer. You got George Hamilton, Wishbone 4. I remember hearing these guys growing up. I'm trying to see the year on this.
This is where
Just like I said, it's absolutely amazing stuff. Amazing stuff in this place. And you got
she had that lamp that looked really familiar. I bought him a record.
check this out. Mrs. Miller just picked this up. Manhattan Special.
Coffee and soda.
You got teardrops. Coffee soda, original, way back. Now, this is an original
And it's
recording. That is signed, believe it or not. It's signed by the band. Trying to see the year on this one. Is it Is it Volume 1? Original recording. The records are signed. As you see right there. Authentic, signed. they're sealed. The only thing that's open is the plastic. But it's just insane. One of the best. My fingers get tired. You got the kids stuff. Original Sesame Street. Come on now. Look at this. That's insane. There's any Tubby the Tuba. Going way back. Just insane. Bro, one of my
I got you.
one of my favorite performers of all time, Burl Ives. One of my favorite. It gives a whole description of his past stuff that he done, Howdy Doody, Cop Kangaroo, the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the original children's Christmas record. It's just mind-blowing, this stuff. Definitely mind-blowing. All right, guys, this is gonna take a lot of people back. Original Mr. Jinx, Pixie, and Dixie. Original soundtrack. You don't find this stuff around. Look at the back of this. You don't find this stuff around at all. Absolutely classic. This is how vinyl, the back of vinyl should always be. Just like this. Sealed, you know, perfect. I mean, it's not perfect condition, but it shows what it is. What the record size is meant, not worth for anything. It's just one of the classics.
57, I think.
Good pricing on it too.
Oh, 1961.
That came out in 1961. Original recording. And you got Old Blue Eyes right there.
Oh, I'm
You got
sorry.
Old Blue Eyes right there. Come Dance With Me, one of my favorite too. My favorite performer. The original Scrooge on vinyl. Original from 1938, I believe it was. Original was in the Ronstadt greatest hits. It's just a lot. One of my actual favorite cartoons growing up. Flash Gordon. The original of it on vinyl. Look at that. Soundtracks you don't find anymore. That's what I really live for. Is his type. Definitely, you know. Try to see when this came out.
It might be on the front. Let me see.
Should be on the side there.
1966.
1966. Original recording. 1966. There's just so much here. It's just mind blowing, you know.
Let's go to the toy store.
Original.
Oh my god.
March of the Wooden Soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely crazy.
And this is from New York Cosmo Recording.
Cosmo Recording, Midtown Recording. This was at one time back in the 40s, 50s, I think, even the early 60s. Midtown Manhattan, Lower East Village, produced a lot of stuff, and I mean a ton of early recordings from people back in the day that are very, very hard to find. This is for children's and kids.
Came out in 61.
Came out in 61. It's insane.
Another production from New York.
Yeah.
Wonderland Records.
See? 20. Midtown. Right in the heart of Midtown. Right in the heart of it. All right, people. I'm gonna cut this one short. I'm gonna go do more looking around, but definitely I'm gonna try to put this up on my YouTube, and maybe I'll try to put it up on Facebook or Instagram. But definitely I'm gonna look around. Next time, this was impromptu, so I just put it up. Try and get started with doing this with the lives. Oh, I gotta show you guys this. This is one of their cases that is it's sealed up. Yeah, I'm trying to keep my only mug out of it. Original Kiss recordings, signed Kiss. You know how I feel about this guy, but that's his solo record. Original Nightcrawlers from '61. Original. And you got original 1961 or 62, I believe it is. It happened at the World's Fair, right in Queens. Yep, right there. Then you get the original. I think this one's. Oh God, Cheech and Chong. This is the 70s, I believe, 72, 71. And then you got the original 1961 Blue Mitchell, right there. A lot of classic stuff, a lot of old, very, very, very old stuff. Yeah, they got the original Motley Crue. Over here, you got original 1961 Beatles, classic. Original recorded first press, Ozzy Osbourne. All right, original pressing of Ozzy, Bark at the Moon. You got a vintage, out of print rarities. I believe this came out 50, guys, had to be 62, maybe 63. I don't know. That's weird. I was at least the early 70s on this one. Hoodoo Man's Blue Junior Wild Band, Chicago-based. Some of the great stuff. Ozzy, CD right there. Osman Cometh. I think that came out 99, 2000. Peter Criss, one of my favorite Kiss members, his solo record and CD. Creatures of the Night on vinyl. Great, one of my favorite Kiss records. One of the most iconic Kiss recordings to date ever made. This is when they lost the makeup for a couple of albums. Original recording, Dr. Feelgood by Crew. They're also reissuing this on a collector's edition, the 35th anniversary of it. That's coming out, I believe, in October. I believe it is. This is from '89. Iconic album by them. You guys know how I feel about them now, but still one of the iconic Crew albums. Down here, you got Bob Dylan's. Right, it's from '67, I believe it is. Yeah, '67. Another iconic band, singer. Now, this is the part that I fell in love with. Original Deep Purple from '84. Great band. MSG, another classic band from the '80s. One of my favorite metal bands from late '70s called Angel. They put out a couple records. This one, I believe, this was from '76. Yeah, original recording, mint recording. These guys are some of the best material you'll ever hear of classic, very classic rock feel, hard rock feel to them. Very classic stuff. This came out, I believe this is original recording of this one. This is White Hot from Angel. That was great. Like I said, one of my favorite back in the '70s. You know, very. I think they were ahead of their time for that period of them coming out. Again, Deep Purple, Perfect Strangers, great legendary recording by these guys. And I love Deep Purple. Some of the most, one of their best albums, period, in my opinion. Wasted Sunsets is an amazing song. Under the Gun. Mean Streak, of course. Of course, the title track, Perfect Strangers, another legendary recording by them. My Elvis Golden Records, my father, actually my mother has this. She might get to my uncle when my father passed away. My uncle has this from my father. My my uncle has this exact same one. This is it says 61. I don't think this one came out in 61 though. Yeah, I'm sorry. Original recording 1958. Right there. This has all the classics on it. Hound Dog, Loving You, All Shook Up, Jailhouse Rock, Love Me Too Much, Don't Be Cruel, Teddy Bear, Love Me Tender, Treat Me Nice, Any Way You Want Me, I Want You, I Need You, I Love You. Just amazing Elvis. And I love Elvis. I'm a big fan of Elvis. I grew up listening to Elvis a lot. Classic Elvis. Reissue right here. This came out in 61. It's original. I thought it was a remake, but it's original. On the back is all his albums that he made. Well, most of his albums that he made. There's amazing stuff by the King. Can't go wrong with Elvis anything. This came out in 61. Elvis, the original soundtrack for Frankie and Johnny. This is 66, I believe. Yeah. Fun in Acapulco, 63. It's come out in 62. This is one of my favorite movies that he did. Girls, Girls, Girls. Again, I had growing up with these. A lot of these items, a lot of this stuff right now that I'm looking at, I'm feeling very, very familiar with. Great recording by him. Hear Him, Scare Him. Great. One of his great movies did Spin Out again. Love this movie and the soundtrack. But like I said, I'm a huge Elvis fan. Separate Ways, my favorite song by him. Well, one of them. One of about 80 of them, to say the least. Paradise Hawaiian Style. This came out in 61. That was originally felt. You got another 61. Ford. This is an import. Yeah. Wow. Picture disc. One of the few picture discs from that time. You see on the back all the other ones that came out in that collection. Absolutely amazing. Marilyn Monroe. Story of Michael Jackson. It's just, these are imports. These things are the ones that are very, very hard to come by. Very hard to come by. And very, very collectible, in my opinion. You know, Frankie and Johnny, I think this is one of his gospel albums, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. He Walks Beside Me. One of Elvis's, classic gospel albums that he's done. And he did a lot of gospel stuff. A lot of like folk type deal with him. He was very big into gospel. I remember hearing one of his early recordings of his gospel album, which is legendary. Whole area of Beatles, John Lennon. This came out in 69. Another one, The Lost Tapes of Lennon. This is a reissue. This volume 13 has come out in 89. I think originally this came out in 61. Another reissue, sealed. Actually, no, this is original recording. This might be, this gotta be early. I gotta say early 80s on this one. Maybe, I'm not sure. I want to say early 80s on this one. I'm not positive though. Yeah, it's just a lot of good stuff in this place. This how I place that. Some of that I gotta fix the thing. Hold on, guys. It's a lot of good stuff in this place. You got soundtracks, Air Supply, The Doors, the original Morrison Hotel, 70. I did. I'm not sure if that's a reissue of this one or not, though. Donovan. Those being it's Johnny and Hurricanes. Insane. Some of the classic doo-wop back in the day. This place, rock and roll dance party, remember that? Hippie. Swing the blues. That's a lot of good stuff in this place. But I'm gonna call this like I said, I'm gonna come back when I have my gimbal on me to do a lot more. I got the owner's permission to come here and record. There's a lot of good stuff in this place. Original Kiss. You know, it's a lot of original promo for Meatloaf. Original promo. You got Badfinger. Great stuff. Great stuff. Buddy Holly. Gordon Lightfoot. It's just a bunch of great stuff. You know, like I said, forever said that vinyl is dead or vinyl's not coming back. You know, they need to get off the computers. You know, get away from the downloads. Go to your local shops, your mom and pop shops. Don't go to these big chain stores that are gonna, you know, overprice you. Go to the mom and pop shops. You know, your local places. Support local businesses. Keep you know, vinyl going. Like I said, Original Kiss. You can't go wrong with this stuff. You know, Robert Plant. Magnavon, one of the classic Robert Plant recordings. One of the classics. This came out in 90. Original press though. Came out in 90. Original press of that. There's a lot of Loggins, Messina. It's just insane. A lot of great stuff. You got some original recordings of Bob Dylan, who I think was one of the, a lot of people didn't like his vocal style. I loved it. I think that was just a real vocal. You know, back then there was hardly any, you know, overdubs. You know, like there are now backing tracks. It was all done, you know, right. How it should be. Original in the Ronstadt. From the 80s, I believe. Late 70s, maybe? Yeah, 74. Another 77. It's Todd Rundgren. 76, I believe that was. Santana. One of the best players ever, in my opinion. Amigo is one of his best stories, I think. Hands down. Yep. Boss Skaggs. Love these guys. Absolutely love these guys. Seeger. This is live. This is a 2 LP release. Came out in 76. This is one of those things that it's classic. It's this is double. I think it's double vinyl. I believe it's double vinyl. Yeah. Double vinyl. Live bullet of that recording. Paul Simon and Garfunkel. Bruce Springsteen. This came out. This is a 12-inch. It came out 84. There's probably only like, yeah. This is a Dancing in the Dark 12-inch. It's basically got different recordings of that record on that of that song. Hold on, people. I gotta hold you there. Hold this here. Oh, I'm sorry. This is why I need my gimbal. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do just that phone. This is what I want to show you guys. Original Steve Miller, 74, I believe. Original Nitty Gritty band. It's great stuff. Then original Poco. I don't remember them too much. Original Player. Then quarter flash. Nothing that outrageous. So that's Lou Reed. Original Lou Reed. It's 1980. Leon Russell. Rabbit. Original stuff. Yeah, it's 18 with a bullet. The Realistics. This came out 76. It's just some iconic stuff here. It really is. Romantics. 19, I think this came out early 80s. 81, 82, I believe that was. But definitely, yeah. Alright, I'm going to cut this because I'm getting hungry. I'm getting thirsty. I'm going to cut this video now. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to post this up on YouTube soon. Thank you again. I'm going to be definitely coming back to this place because there's a lot of stuff that I want to go through. Have a good day. Take care of each other. Stay hard. I'm a warrior. I'm out. Later.